Hey makers, welcome back. I'm Bree and I'm so excited for today's video. It's another pattern designer showcase, this time all about By Hand London patterns. We are longtime By Hand London fans around here and we were so excited when they re-released their paper patterns, especially since these new releases include their full improved size range. So for this video, I not only have the 5 fabulous paper patterns, but I also have some gorgeous fabric options to pair with them. As always, products will be linked below, so you can check out all the details, as well as even more inspiration from the lovely makers in the Minerva community. And if scrolling for inspiration is more your style, definitely check out the By Hand London hashtag. By Hand London is often thought of as the party dress pattern company. Their patterns are perfect for parties, weddings, and festive occasions, but I also think they're great patterns for everyday wear. To show off this versatility, I've paired each pattern with 2 fabrics, one that's a bit fancier and one that's more casual. Before we dive into the individual patterns, let's take a little look at the printed patterns themselves and talk size ranges. So the printed pattern comes in this really cute little envelope. We have the pattern sketch here on the front, which is so pretty. And here at the bottom, we have the difficulty rating and the sizing info. Now, there are 2 size ranges for each pattern, so it's really important to note which one you're ordering, but I'll get into that in a minute. So flipping it over, we have a little description of the pattern with the line drawing with the variations, as well as size chart and the fabric and notions required. My favorite little detail though is this cute little ruler going across the top. I think that's really sweet. Yeah, very cute. So it opens up like this. So I guess it's more of a folder than an envelope. We have the white tissue pattern and we have the instruction booklet. I love instruction booklets this size because they're so handy to keep on your sewing desk. I like to keep mine on the pin board above my sewing machine. It's great for quick reference, but these ones are also so pretty. So as I mentioned, By Hand London patterns come in 2 size ranges, the B range and the D range. These letters refer to the bust depth that the pattern is drafted for. The B range is designed for busts where the difference between the high bust and the full bust is 2 inches. It covers UK sizes 6 to 24, which is a 35 to a 54 inch hip. The D range includes sizes UK 16 to 34, so that's hip measurements of 42 to 63.5, and is drafted for a full bust measurement that is 4 inches larger than the high bust measurement. For example, I am a size UK 20 and I choose the D range because the difference between my high bust and my full bust is 3.5 to 4 inches depending on the day. So the D range is going to give me the fullness I need across the bust without being too big in the shoulders or the neckline. So this is a huge win for plus size sewists to have printed patterns in these sizes. It is so exciting. So now that we've covered the paper patterns and sizing, let's get into the designs. So first up, we have a classic. It's one of By Hand London's best sellers, and it was one of the first to be updated into this new size range. So this is the Anna dress. So the Anna dress is an A-line dress with grown-on sleeves, pleats below the bust, and a paneled skirt. The skirt comes in midi and maxi lengths, and the panels provide a perfect opportunity for a spicy thigh-high slit. Additionally, the Anna dress comes in 2 neckline variations, so you can choose from an elegant slash neck or a softly curved V-neck. Anna is such a classic shape, and it's the perfect base for so many types of woven fabrics. Depending on the print and the structure of the fabric that you choose, Anna is great for a red carpet event or a casual park picnic. Go with a drapey viscose, a silk, a crepe, a tencel for a glamorously slinky Anna, or choose a cotton, a chambray, a linen for a breezy casual look. So first off, I have this really gorgeous Prada satin crepe. So it's 100% polyester and it's super lush. So it is reversible. One side is this lovely matte crepe and the other side is this shiny satin. It also has an anti-static coating, which is amazing. It's got beautiful drape and a really nice weight. So usually I would go for the matte side, but I think for the Anna bodice that the shiny side could really play up that pleated detail. I'm imagining like a floor length version of the Anna made up for a wedding or a gala, or perhaps a midi-length version for a special holiday dress. Now the other fabric I have is also gorgeous, but in a totally different way. For a casual and cool Anna dress, I have picked the Lady McElroy Marley Cotton Lawn in the print Retro Lifestyle. So it's a really crisp and airy cotton lawn, perfect for a blouse or a dress. I love these colors and the print is super cool. There's like plants and furniture. There's a little coffee maker in there somewhere. I can totally picture it in the midi-length version of the Anna dress. I'd want to wear it with some Doc Martens for a grungy 90s vibe, or maybe go a little softer with like a sneaker or a strappy sandal. I think it would be a very fun statement day dress. The next pattern I have to show you is the Hannah wrap dress and top. Now, a wrap dress is such an essential wardrobe piece, and I think that By Hand London really nailed it with this one. So the Hannah comes as a dress and as a top with a darted bodice and a gently gathered skirt or peplum. My favorite thing about the Hannah is the sleeve options. I am all about a cool sleeve detail, and the Hannah has some really good ones. So you can go for a dramatic bishop sleeve with ties at the wrist, or a cute overlap tulip, or just keep it simple with a sweet short sleeve. The Hannah wrap is another pattern that works in a variety of different woven fabrics. Linens and cottons will have more body and volume, whereas viscose, tencel, and silk will be swishier and fall closer to the body. Since the Hannah wrap is such a quintessential shape, I had to pick an equally classic fabric to go with it. For a casual Hannah, I have picked this timeless gingham. So this is our 9mm yarn dyed 100% cotton gingham fabric in the color indigo. It's super classic, it's very sweet. Since it's cotton, it's gonna sew up so easily. It's gonna be really nice to wear. I'm picturing it in like spring or fall with sneakers and a denim jacket, or during the summer as like a light beachy cover-up. Such a win in my book. For a smarter look, I have paired the Hannah wrap with this beautiful Atelier Brunette viscose dobby in the color Cactus. Now, I love a print, but I think my favorite fabrics are solids with a bit of texture, and this viscose dobby is so gorgeous. I love how the fabric has a bit of sheen to it, but the dots really kind of like break it up. It is really simple, but very dimensional, and it has a lot of impact. I think the Hannah made up in this dress would be great at the office with some cute boots, or you could dress it up with heels for a night out. It would be super versatile. Next up happens to be the pattern I'm wearing. So this is the Tamsin dress, and this is my third version of the dress. I love this pattern so much. I even did a cheeky little hack on the sleeve. I shortened it and added some elastic. Yeah, I love this pattern. So the Tamsin is a looser fitting cottagecore inspired dress featuring a square neckline with an external facing, princess seams, wide bell sleeves, and a gathered skirt with a waist tie. The standout feature of the Tamsin are the wide pin tucks at the sleeve and at the hem. While the shape of the Tamsin is a bit more casual, the right fabric can make it really special. Tamsin is designed for lightweight woven fabrics like cotton lawn, chambray, linen, viscose, and tencel. So I have picked two beautiful fabrics that I think would be really great options to take the Tamsin from day to night. So first up, I have this gorgeous Meat Milk Tencel Diamond Jacquard. This is the colorway Puff. Again, I just really love like a solid with some pretty texture. I think the diamond weave on this is really incredible, and I love the color. I think this like soft kind of dusty pink is such a great all seasons color. I think it would be great with like sandals and flats paired with a cardigan or a jean jacket for day wear. But you could easily throw on like some wedges for a summer wedding, or some like strappy gold heels for a holiday look. And because it's in a solid, I think the pin tucks at the hem and at the sleeve are going to stand out really, really well. My other pick for the Tamsin is this Lady McElroy Loretta Stretch Woven Viscose. So this is up there with like my all-time favorite prints. I love this black base, and I think the floral is so stunning. There's so many gorgeous colors in this print. Like, I love it so much. I can't get enough. There's like mustard and teal and burgundy. So, so pretty. It's also like a really nice weight. It has a bit more body than a typical viscose challis. So it's 98% viscose and 2% elastane. And I think it really lends itself to something like a bit fancier. It would be super beautiful dressed up for a night out, but I think you could like just as easily dress it down with like a sweater and boots. You could even layer like a black roll neck top underneath in the colder months. I think that would be super cute. And again, like all these colors, you could really pull out pinks and purples and teals, mustard. It's a great piece to have in your wardrobe. The next pattern I have is such a stunner. I could not wait to get my hands on it when it came out last summer. This is the glorious Sandeep dress and skirt. I love everything about this pattern. It is so unique. The dress bodice features a softly squared neckline. There's fluttery raglan sleeves, center V-shaped darts, and then the skirt is so cool. It's a asymmetrical double layer circle skirt. So like, who thinks of that? It is so cool. By Hand London, you are a genius. So you can make up the Sandeep as the dress, or the pattern comes with the waistband, so you can just make the skirt. The skirt construction is really neat. You basically build a straight mini skirt and then attach the circle skirt to it to form the bottom layer, and then attach the top circle skirt to the waist. This is really great because you don't have so much bulk at the waist seam. It also helps to distribute the weight of the fabric, which is very important because circle skirts are very, very heavy. So fabric suggestions for the Sandeep include viscose, crepe, tencel, satin, sateen, and silk. For a fancy Sandeep, I have chosen our heavy stretch woven cotton sateen in the color teal. So it's 97% cotton and 3% elastane. It has a really gorgeous sheen to it. It is so pretty. So cotton sateen has a bit more body. It's really going to accentuate the fullness and the asymmetry of that circle skirt. So if you have an event coming up, this is the dress. Like, this is what you should make. It would be all twirl and all flare. It would be so, so pretty. Now, for a more pared down, chiller version of the Sandeep, I have this really lovely Lady McElroy Lena crepe. I think this rosy print is super like romantic, which could pair really well with the design of the Sandeep, but it's also like kind of edgy. With the black background, these dark colors are kind of giving me like a 90s vibe. So it's 100% polyester and it's really nice and drapey. It also has like a steady hand to it, which will make it a bit easier to sew. I think it would make a really pretty skirt, like for late summer. You could pair it with boots and a chunky sweater, or you could make it up as a dress and pair it with a leather jacket. I think it would be super cool. The last pattern I have to share is the latest release from By Hand London. This is the Liz dress. So it's a really fun and unique pattern. The bodice of the Liz dress features a scoop neckline with an optional frill and a high curved waist. Choose between 3/4 length or bracelet length sleeves. There's soft shaping with bust and waist darts, but there's no closures. It just like slips on over the head. Liz comes with two very different skirts. You can choose between a gathered tiered skirt in mini, midi, or maxi length, or choose a fabulously swishy midi length circle skirt with an optional V-shaped waist ruffle. With all these features, it's definitely a choose your own adventure type of pattern. I should also note the Liz dress comes in the fully updated By Hand London sizing, which is UK 2 to 38. So that adds 2 sizes to each end of their size range. Liz is made for lightweight wovens like viscose, tencel, silk, linen, cotton, and chiffon. For an easygoing everyday version of the Liz dress, I've chosen this super cute royal blue viscose challis. So I love this leafy print on this really pretty background. It's 100% viscose and it's super light and floaty. So the drape is perfect for that gathered tiered skirt. I also really love the color. I think it's super versatile. I think the maxi length would be so pretty for transitional seasons when like I don't want to wear tights, but I still want a lot of coverage. It would be really cute too as a mini dress with sandals in the summer and then tights and boots in the wintertime. Now for a show-stopping, special occasion party version of the Liz dress, I have picked one of my favorite fabrics. This is our luxury smooth crepe. This is the color lemon. I'm happier when I look at this color. I think that canary yellow is severely underrated. Now it is ever so slightly sheer, so for the circle skirt version, I'd want to line it just to be on the safe side since it's such a light color. Now it has like gorgeous drape and fluidity. There's a really subtle but beautiful like matte texture, and I think it would be so pretty made up as the Liz dress. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into By Hand London patterns. If you'd like more inspiration, be sure to check out the By Hand London hashtag or search the hashtags for the individual patterns to see what other sewists have been making. And if you're feeling inspired by or have any plans for the patterns or fabrics we talked about today, comment below because we love to hear from you. Again, all the products are linked below, and if you'd like to save 10% on all your Minerva purchases for a whole year, you'll definitely want to check out our Minerva Craft Club. It's £20 and you get an exclusive discount that's good for an entire year. Plus, we donate 10% of the subscription to one of many rotating local and global charities. That's all from me today. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, happy making.